Don't. It is Wrestlemania season, but it looks like it is also part-time season, as another part-timer is set to return, and his name is Brock Lesnar. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling once again. Just a bunch of wrestling news chucked into the same video, and that's not me saying that Brock Lesnar isn't important enough to have his own video, but let's be honest. Brock Lesnar, last few years, been treated like a fucking jobber. He's not been there, and then he showed up to lose a couple of matches. I mean, embarrassed, did nothing really in that Survivor Series War Games match, and got chucked out like a nobody in the Royal Rumble. So sit and tell me why I should be sitting here trying to pretend that Brock Lesnar's still a huge deal in 2026.
Well, you can't, and that's the problem for me. Seeing that Survivor Series match, though, back when I watched wrestling, he was actually portrayed as, like, a pretty big deal. Like, he still felt like Brock Lesnar, but you're right. Then you look at that Rumble. Guy gets eliminated during Jey Uso's entrance. Imagine saying that 5 years ago. Oh, Brock's going to be in the Rumble. Jey Uso's going to come out down since day one. And he gets clotheslined over the top. And the commentators don't even sell it. No, man. That just tells you all you need to know about the producers.
He got clotheslined over the top rope like he is an Otis or like he is a Montez Ford.
No, but
it didn't feel...
we got that back in the day with jobbers.
Yeah.
And even then, I think they would avoid it, especially if they could. But when you think of Royal Rumbles of the past, and I'm not even going to use the term we always use. I'm talking just a couple of years ago or whenever. See when someone that would be deemed a favourite got eliminated.
It was a big deal.
Yeah, there was a heavy focus on it. I have never seen someone on the level of Brock Lesnar be eliminated from a Royal Rumble with less focus on that in my life.
I mean, this would be the equivalent of like Maven drop kicking Taker over the top rope and they don't even talk about it. Taker just walks off to the back and JR's like not even addressing. Holy shit, this rookie Maven just eliminated Taker. Now I get it, Cody Rhodes and LA Knight aren't exactly rookies, but it's still a big deal that they eliminated Brock. And nothing was said about it, nothing was done about it. But what is being said about Brock Lesnar's return to the company? Well, it's been announced that WWE will be bringing back Brock Lesnar in just under 2 weeks for the February 23rd episode of Monday Night Raw, which takes place in State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. I don't know, is that where Brock Lesnar's living these days? In his little farm, or is he back in Canada?
I'm pretty sure he's in Canada.
Either way, Atlanta, I mean, that's pretty north, isn't it?
Nah, I'd describe Georgia's like
down the south.
It's considered the south, absolutely.
Oh well, there you go. I'm an American politician.
I would say Georgia's like southeast America.
Well, either way, Brock Lesnar's going to be there, wherever it is. I'm sure he can find a private jet to get him there. And it will be Brock Lesnar's first appearance since he competed in the Royal Rumble. And if you have to go back even further, his last appearance, other than the Royal Rumble, was probably Survivor Series.
Yeah, I think it was.
The guy's not...
Same with Roman Reigns.
This is fucking garbage. This is how can people accept this? How have these two guys allowed... How have they allowed WWE to put them in this position where they're getting paid, the two highest paid guys in the company, and they never show up? It's not even like the WWE schedule is that hard these days. Holy fuck. I mean, look at everybody. They show up for one show and then get free off. Pretty much the full roster almost has a part-time schedule these days. But these two, Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, they take the true meaning of part-time to a whole new level.
It's so counterproductive.
I know you like Brock, but...
I do. No, but it's fucking joke.
See, at this point,
it's a disgrace.
It'd be better.
There's no defending.
You should just fucking retire at this point.
Let's actually look. This is script.
And also...
Listen, let me get my point.
Right,
this is fucking script entertainment, right? See, when you watch a movie or a TV show and the main actor gets paid the most money, does he not appear the most? Or do the red shirts appear the most?
Yeah, imagine.
No, it's a fucking joke. You watch Raw or SmackDown every week without fail. Johnny Gargano, Sami Zayn. You look at Raw, El Grande Americano, Penta, those jobbers, the guys in masks, they'll appear every week. The guys that are on probably like $500,000 a year. But the guys that are on the 10 figures. Oh, you get them every couple of months.
The guys that we don't want to see, you see every week. And the guys that we remotely a little bit care for, you see once every 6 months. That's how WWE works.
See if you watch The Sopranos, right? You got Tony Soprano every episode for like 75% of the episode, right? You didn't get Big Fito all the time. And obviously Fito, I mean, compared to like a Johnny Gargano, he's much more higher up the Sopranos card. But you get my point. It's like Breaking Bad. You got Walter White every
main
episode.
Character, highest paid character, most screen time.
You didn't get Skinny Pete and Badger.
In WWE, it's the opposite. Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, 2 highest paid guys in the company, 2 main characters, 2 guys with the least amount of screen time. Make it make fucking sense.
Jax Teller running the club via satellite. I mean, it doesn't happen.
The Walking Dead, before it went to shit, was the Rick Grimes show. I mean, the main...
Is there any surprise? When The Walking Dead went to shit, it coincided with other main characters becoming part-time.
See when The Walking Dead lost all its ratings and the quality of the show went down, it was around the time where you would get like 2-3 episodes in a row that didn't even feature the main group, and they were bringing in all these other characters that nobody cared for. And that's what WWE is. Yes, I get it. It's like anything, right? It's like a sports team. It's a sports team. You need a roster. You can't just do WWE with like a handful of people. I understand that. But see, when it comes to sports teams, they've got their key players. See, when you look at going into the Super Bowl, like you've got your quarterback. Seattle have got their Diggy Nanigba, whatever the guy's called, your Cooper Cups. You've got your key players, and that's the ones that you build your team around. WWE build their shows around the fucking bums, and then like once every 3 months they'll sprinkle in a top guy. It's ass backwards.
It's counterproductive. I actually do not understand it. It's the only thing in the world that is done like this.
Remember the New England Patriots when they were building their dynasty and they won like 6 Super Bowls, 7 Super Bowls, and they used to say to Tom Brady, here, we'll play the regular season without you. You only need to come back for maybe one important game and then the Super Bowl. No, because if that was the case, they'd have probably never made it to that many Super Bowl finals without Tom Brady. You have your best guys there, but WWE don't have their best guys there. But Brock will be there on February 13th. But what's he going to do? He's probably going to do fuck all. We know he ain't doing a match. And that's another thing. How the hell why can't Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns work matches? They're never there. Surely when they do show up, the least they can do is work a match.
Well, absolutely, why not? But they don't do it. And again, Brock's appearance, I've already slabbered about. Reigns has 5 appearances on the road to WrestleMania. It's not like he's going to be working. It's going to be the same shite promo.
But see, it was announced, an Elimination Chamber qualifier and Brock Lesnar's one of the guys in it. Does that not get you intrigued for that Raw? I know you don't watch it, but would that not be like, oh fuck, I wouldn't mind checking that Brock Lesnar match?
Of course, because it's Brock Lesnar.
We're getting a Brock Lesnar match on Raw.
Yep.
But WWE's so bad that even if they want to put Lesnar inside the chamber, you know they'll find a way just to add him.
Yeah, of course they will.
Or he'll intimidate Adam Pearce or some bullshit, and Adam Pearce will be like, you're in. Or Heyman, politic his way backstage or whatever. I made a few phone calls. Brock Lesnar, you're in the chamber. Like, what? What a fucking load of shite.
And the thing is, folks, right? We're not even asking for Brock Lesnar to do a 20-minute match. See if he just squashed both guys in a triple threat match in 8 seconds. I still think that's better than not doing it.
Remember that time him and Cody were supposed to take on Solo and Reigns? Match didn't happen. Why couldn't they have the match and then halfway through Brock Lesnar attacks Cody and batters him?
No, but see when Brock Lesnar...
Remember that time he was in a feud with Heath Slater? And it looked like they were going to have a match because he was disrespecting Heath's kids. Nobody wanted a 15-minute match, but there was no reason why they could not have just had like a 2-minute squash of Brock Lesnar beating Heath Slater on Raw.
It's fucking retarded because see when he does like a 5-minute segment, like a brawl, that's a match. What if you can do a 5-minute brawl, you can do a 5-minute match?
No, look at the SmackDown Fox. I wouldn't be surprised if that was, people will bash McMahon or this. I wouldn't be surprised if that was less about burying Kofi and more about Brock just not wanting to work on TV.
Yeah. But then, see, at the same time, I know you say that, right? But does Brock truly give a fuck about working on TV? Like, do you honestly think Brock goes, "Oh, I care so much. I'd rather."
Maybe he can't be fucked.
No, I don't think it is. So he's getting paid the same. We know that now.
He's getting paid the same, so he's gonna be like, well, why should I bother wrestling?
Aye, but it's not like back in the day we got pay-per-view bonuses. My point is, you're getting paid the same.
Yeah, but you're saying he's getting paid the same, so why would you think Brock's going to turn up and go, you know what, I don't mind wrestling tonight if he could not wrestle?
Yeah, but if he's in segments that require like a physical altercation, then you may as well wrestle.
Well, why don't you ask him? Why don't you reach out to the guy?
Because he wouldn't wipe his arse with me.
Anyway, what Dave Meltzer say about the return of Brock Lesnar? He's discussed the possibility, it's been noted internally, that they could be doing a WrestleMania match with Obafemi and Brock Lesnar. Meltzer said, quote, "As of right now, while Lesnar versus Femi is a possibility, it is not a definite. Although I can't think of anything else they could do with either. I think it depends on long-term plans regarding Lesnar. Since if they did that match, the only logical finish is Femi winning." End of quote. Right. Meltzer there saying that he doesn't think there's anything else they could do with either. I mean, well, first of all, Brock Lesnar's a legend. If you can't think of anything to do with Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, then how can you hold the pen? How can you be the booker? And then you got Obafemi, who they're trying to push as this next big dominant guy, so surely there should be lots of options. How can this guy get paid $12.99 for coming out with that? It's a possibility, but even though it's not definite, although I don't think they can do anything else with either guy. I mean, what the fuck? It's Brock Lesnar. How can you not do something?
It's fucking wrestling. It's wrestling across 2 nights with like 20 matches. If you can't find room for like the legitimate one of the only stars you've got left, and the guy that you can clearly see is being positioned for a top role for years to come, then what are you doing? No, they'll find room though for Julia taking on Michin and fucking Canna James for Mania, but not room for Brock Lesnar. See, Dave Meltzer, that bastard needs a slap.
Yeah, there's lots of things you could do with Brock Lesnar. We'll see if they do anything with the guy, but I mean, first, if you want to add some credibility to the SmackDown Championship, you put him in that match. That's what you fucking do. If they're going to have a multi-man match, if they're going to do Cody versus Jacob versus Drew, why wouldn't you just add Brock and make it a fatal 4-way? Because Brock makes that match. See that match with Brock? It doesn't feel like a Mania match.
Put Brock in, it does.
That match,
fatal 4-ways can't be Mania main event.
That just feels like, no, honestly, that match feels like, say so.
The fucking losers.
WrestleMania 16, mate. Anyway, yeah, that match just feels like a match that you should be getting on SmackDown.
Yep.
That's what that feels like. Doesn't feel, we've seen Drew and Cody's been done to death. Jacob Fatu's a fat fucking loser, and we just don't want. I don't want to see any variation of those three at WrestleMania for that belt. Whether it's Drew versus Cody, Drew versus Fatu, Fatu versus Cody, or the triple threat. There's no combination of that three that I think that would be decent. Like I said, that should happen on a SmackDown or like a very shit level, a B level pay-per-view, and people are like, no, that's a WrestleMania. Yo, Rebellion 2001, you'd Austin versus Rock for the WWF title, you'd Jericho versus Angle for the WCW title, you'd Edge versus Christian for the Intercontinental title in a steel cage match. So don't try and sit here and tell me that Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu's at a WrestleMania level match when you've got Austin and Rock on a B level. Rebellion actually, if there ever was a C level pay-per-view back in the day, Rebellion and Insurrection would be it, because they were in the UK and they didn't really have the same importance, yet you still got Austin Rock.
And also, what was that other one? Capital Carnage?
Yeah.
Bulldog through like a trash can at Stephanie. Some good shit. But you're right, they were C level. And here, they had like a massive house show feeling about them. There's no shying away from it. But not the thing is, house shows back in the day were, they're fucking superior to me.
Let's say WWE did a C level, almost house show feel PLE today. Do you think you're getting their two biggest stars?
Oh fuck.
Who's there rocking Austin? Would it be Cody and Roman? Is that it?
Aye.
You think you're getting Cody and Roman on a C level UK PLE?
Definitely not.
Absolutely, you can't even get it in Mania. Fuck, never mind. Anyway, Brock Lesnar's coming back. Dave Meltzer doesn't think there's anything for him. Well, I don't think there's anything left for Dave Meltzer in wrestling to do, so I think he should fuck off. Right, one woman that will not be coming back is Chelsea Green. She reportedly broke her ankle on SmackDown. Now, she has posted like an Instagram picture of the break and stuff like this. There's not a lot of news on it, to be honest. There's some speculation that maybe it could be a story or whatever, but I doubt it. WWE don't do
Triple H is cooking. Triple H is cooking. He broke her ankle on purpose.
WWE don't do stories, so I'm gonna doubt this. It's probably legit. Also, Chelsea Green supposedly not really happy with the comments that were made about her on that Unreal. I think, was it by Bruce Pritchard that made them? Or?
What I don't understand about the comments, right? He didn't even say anything that negative. He essentially said, we don't need to give her a lot of time because she does so well with so little. Which was kind of saying...
Yeah, but then he basically said she's in that... He basically said she's in that role. She's not a star. She's in that role to put people over.
Oh, did he? Fuck, I didn't hear that bit.
Yeah, that's basically what he said. He said that she's not... she's in the role to put over the likes of Tiffany Strattons and the Jade Gargles. That's the only thing she's there for. That's what he said, which I think's a wee bit disrespectful. And then she came out and said that it's not nice to have that said about you, even though she pretty much knows where she is. But to actually hear it being said was not nice. But I mean, whatever. What are we gonna do? You could always leave.
But see, I don't really. I mean, I understand where she's coming from, but then But then you get Matt Cardona hearing that dumb fuck just signed on the dotted line.
Yeah,
his wife's getting the piss ripped out of her, and he's sitting there jobbing out. That
is the reality of wrestling. Some people are viewed as you're not the guy. I mean, even till this day, we say the thing.
I had a guy, but now I don't.
You know, I know it's not really the same thing, but we all say it about Triple H. He was never the guy. He was just the guy that worked with the guy. But I mean, in the history of wrestling, you kind of have had people that were good and they were maybe in the upper mid card, but they were kind of just there to put over the next star. And you know, sometimes that's your role.
No, I agree, but I look at Chelsea Green, and for me, I'd say for the last number of years, she's probably been...
Well, she's no worse than anyone else, really, is she?
Well, that's what I'm about this. So I think she's done the best work for women, especially on SmackDown over the last couple of years. I mean, this isn't like back in the day, as you pointed out with Triple H, where you've clearly just got guys that aren't on the level of the top. Like, you know, like your Benoits, your Guerreros. There's a reason why these guys won the JBLs. Here, they're all great, right? And they all have a part in wrestling history, but there's a reason they weren't world champions.
When wrestling was at its peak.
When Austin and Rock were world champions, and Hogan.
Yeah.
And they would happily accept that, but I'm actually surprised that Bruce Pritchard said that in 2026 about a woman.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. Don't know when she'll be back. Injured, so yeah, we'll see. But as of right now, it looks like Chelsea Green has a broken ankle. Right, Cody Rhodes was talking about a potential heel turn, and he said that he's not going to do it. He's got no interest in doing it. Why is that? Because he's having so much fun as a face.
Fuck this guy.
Are you having fun watching Cody Rhodes, even though it's been a while since you watched him? Because I'm certainly not.
Cody Rhodes will always go down as the guy who was the face of the company when I packed my bags and walked away.
He was also the face of the company when SmackDown dipped under $1 million views.
Yeah, he's the face of a company when a lot of shit hit the fan.
He's also the face of a company when SmackDown got kicked off of Fox. And it got downgraded to USA Network.
But see this, staying a babyface, I don't want to leave it, it's so much fun. What a fucking loser, by the way. Right? I mean, how many times have we heard people in the past that didn't want to turn face because like they were actually like truly fucking great as a face?
Yeah, Austin regrets it because his fucking character was massively over, and he think that turning heel like hurt his character, and it hurt the business, and it like hurt sales, and it just overall hurt the product. It wasn't because Austin was like, damn it, you know, I was having so much fun with the fans and drinking beer. I was having so much fun, I wish I didn't turn heel. No, Austin was looking at it from a business standpoint. He thinks it kind of tanked the Stone Cold character a little bit.
Same with Hogan in '96. He didn't want to do it because he didn't think it would work, but it did work.
Yeah, but they weren't like, oh, I don't want to turn heel because I'm having so much fun as a face. What a fucking loser. What a mark. Anyway, this was what Cody Rhodes was said when he was asked about turning heel. He said, quote, for a long time, there were a lot of anti-heroes on television, the nature of it, and just recently, it felt like WWE hit this stride with so much youth in the audience that it felt like babyfaces came back to life. Jey Uso, for example, is somebody the kids go crazy for. Sami Zayn is out there doing it, and for me to be able to do it in that spot, I don't want to leave it. It's so much fun. End of quote.
Sami Zayn is out there doing what? Virtue signaling, being a little bitch, being a victim, being a greasy ginger twat. Well, what's he out there doing?
Yeah, and Sami Zayn's best work was probably when he was a heel. And he was feuding with Knoxville, and he was in the Bloodline.
No, but you look at wrestling, man, right? And see the anti-hero. I mean, Austin was the ultimate anti-hero. I mean, Austin was not a clean babyface like Hogan in the 80s was, but you could clearly see wrestling was changing in the 90s, so they turned Hogan heel. You look at TV shows though for the 2000s and like the 2010s. Pretty much every main character was an anti-hero.
Yeah.
And say you want about Jey Uso, right? We can't stand him. A lot of people can't stand him. He's a fucking retard, and so is the people that like him. But he is over with the crowd, with the reaction. How's Sami Zayn getting fired in there?
Yeah.
Sami Zayn's not over.
I mean, people do sing his song, I guess, but
Whose song don't they sing? They're programmed fucking sheep bastards.
That's very true. Right, Nikki...
Seth Rollins' song, by the way, number 10 most iconic of all time. Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns sneaking in.
Oh god, no, that's just no song today should be making top 50, top 100. Fuck it.
No, but no, it's insane. You've got like the top 10 songs, and there's no Kane, there's no Kurt Angle. I mean, there's no even songs like The Brood or like the Hardys.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how people can like take like Seth Rollins' song and go, you know what, that compares to like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
No Real American, no NWO, no. Like,
what was this list? Who made this list?
I seen it on Twitter.
Some fucking loser.
Aye, but it was like I don't know if it was AI generated, but it was something generated. But see, just because a bunch of
shit generated,
just because a bunch of retards sing these current guys' songs does not mean they are like the most iconic of all time.
I'm pretty sure Eric Bischoff came out and said a couple of weeks ago that singing along to a song is like a sign of low intelligence and a lack of interest in the product, because like you're not fully engaged in what's happening, and that is right. It's like,
totally agree.
See, whenever there was like a big match in wrestling,
or a return,
or not even doesn't take wrestling out of it. See when it's like a big UFC fight or like a big boxing fight. See when the fighters making their way to the ring, you're just anticipating that the fight is moments away. You're focused on the actual fight. Your initial thought isn't, I'm gonna lose myself and sing with this.
See when Walter White is bleeding out and he touches the meth machine, my baby blue. We're not singing it. We're watching it. See when Tony Soprano's sitting at the fucking diner eating his onion rings. Don't stop believing. Dun, dun, dun. You know, we're not singing it. It's just, see when Austin came out back in the day, no one was singing Disturbed. I'm breaking the limit inside you.
Also, to be fair, back in the day, they didn't need to drag every entrance out for 5 minutes to pad time, because the wrestlers actually did something that was worthwhile watching. So, you know, like, Austin wasn't going to take 5 minutes to get to the ring.
No, but how cringe would it be if Austin came out to batter the Alliance and save the WWF, and people are singing his song in the crowd, instead of like going ballistic that he's here to do it?
Yeah. So, I agree with Bischoff. I think it's a sign that the product's shit when people are singing along to the songs. So you want to sing along to the songs, you go to a concert.
Yeah.
So, anyway, right, Nikki so basically the Bellas did another one of the little podcasts, and she almost retracted what she said. She stood by, I'm not going to read it out because no one really cares what Nikki Bella has to say. I'm not going to read out the whole entire quote, but she said that she stands by that the women are better than the men right now, but she says that the men are incredible at what they do, but it's not a competition. I disagree. I think it should be a competition with everybody in wrestling, whether you're man, female, or you're a single guy, or a tag team guy, or you're a faction, or you're a commentator. I think that's one of the reasons why WWE's went to fucking shite. I think there is no competition. I think there is no competitive aspect. See, when you listen to the actual legends, like, anytime you listen to Stone Cold, it's like you always wanted to go out there and have the best match. You wanted to go out there and get the biggest pop. You wanted to go to this town and sell the most T-shirts. You wanted to be the number one. Like when you see the Monday Night Wars, both companies couldn't wait for the rating to come out because they wanted to be the highest rated show. Because that competition. But I think a lack of competition, I think, is what is fucking hard. And it's like real life as well. You look at a lot of sports now, even like in school and stuff like that, and younger kids and adults, where they almost try and say, "Oh, it's just participation. It's participating that counts. It's not about winning. It's about taking part." See, that narrative's a load of shit. It is about winning. It is about being competitive. So, I disagree with Nikki there, but I can put that down to one reason why wrestling sucks today. Because people don't have any competitive bones in their body. People don't aspire to be number one.
They don't, and I think I actually talked to this in the previous video about her comments, because she says that the women are better than the men, and I said, well, hold on, the women's only pay-per-view was the only thing not to get over a mil.
Yeah.
So, there you go. They're not. Here. Wrestling's dead, right? It's never been worse. But let's face it, the men still put on a better average match than the women. They put on a better average promo than the women. They're more important than the women. It's the reason why they'll always main event compared to the women.
I think we would enjoy women's wrestling more if there was less of it.
Yes.
See, if women took up less of the show and they had less matches, I think you would enjoy it more, because it's just there's just too much of it. And there's not enough quality. Like in the Ruthless Aggression era, I enjoy the women's wrestling because you're getting like one match a show. I enjoy it. I'll be honest. I mean, fucking Trish, Lita, two of my favourites. So yeah, definitely. But see, if I was watching Raw, or even let's say I'm watching these pay-per-views, say I'm watching these Raw exclusive pay-per-views, and you've got like 8 match cards. See if 4 every pay-per-view, 4 of the matches were women. See, by the second pay-per-view, I'd probably be skipping the matches. Yes. I would be like, I don't want to see this. There's better guys not on the roster. There's better guys on the roster being left off the show. There's better matches. This match isn't worthy of being on the show. This is not a pay-per-view level match. So yeah, it's the same with the cruiserweights here. Rey Mysterio, SmackDown. Matt Hardy did a great job, Billy Kidman, Jamie Noble, Tajiri. I like all these guys, but I don't want to watch a SmackDown pay-per-view where I've got 4 cruiserweight matches and like 4 matches with fucking big-bodied real men. It's like, holy shit. It's good. It's the same with tag team wrestling. I don't want to watch a pay-per-view where it's like fucking 60% tag team wrestling. They need to cut back on the women's shit. They really do.
No, they do, but another thing that pisses me off is like Nikki Bella says this, but doesn't back it up with an ounce of evidence or a crumb of anything. No facts, no nothing, just fucking words.
Yeah, she just says the women are superior. She says the women are better, but doesn't point to any attributes or any like skill levels or statistics that could prove her point. And I suggest the reason she doesn't do that is because there is nothing out there that would prove her point. Like, what can she really say? Like, what one thing can she look at to back up her claim? I can't think of anything. Now, she could turn around and go, well, it's only women are the only ones that get an all-women show, but
see,
that's not by demand.
They did it on impulsive, right? And I said at the time, I'm actually kind of surprised that Logan Paul didn't stick up for himself and defend the men. But then you talked to me the other day about Logan Paul having a back and forth with Tom fucking Brady. And it's like, so he'll have a go with Tom Brady, 7-time Super Bowl champion.
Yeah, saying he's on his level.
But he wouldn't dare have a go at the Bellas. What a fucking loser, by the way.
Yeah.
When Logan Paul's better than all the women.
Yeah.
In the ring, he fucking just is.
But when it comes to the Paul brothers, you can see which one is their own boss, and you can see which one relies on others. So
no, but
one of them's the man, and the other one works for the man.
Is the proof not in the pudding there, though? He will literally compare himself to Tom Brady because he scored a couple of touchdowns in
high
college
school
football, or high school.
He never made college football.
Yeah, high school, right? But then it's pathetic. It's embarrassing. And Tom Brady fucking bitch slapped him if we having to do it.
Yeah, anyway, Brie Bella, Nikki Bella, I fucking hate the Bellas. I think they're good to look at. And I tell you what, I think the Bellas have aged reasonably well. See, when people say, oh, AJ Lee's not aged, you're talking fucking shite. Now, do I think AJ Lee looks hideous? Absolutely not. But she looks older than she did back in 2011, 2012. I mean, that's undeniable. And while I think the Bellas also definitely clearly look older than what they did back in that time, I think they look less older. I think the Bellas have aged less than AJ Lee has.
Totally agree. I think AJ Lee in that promo with Becky Lynch, it was more evident.
I think the Bellas can pass for under 40. I don't think AJ Lee can pass for under 40.
And she's not even under 40. Oh, she is under 40, I mean.
I think she's like 38, isn't she?
So
either way,
we said this.
The Bellas I think the Bellas are in their 40s now, aren't they?
AJ Lee to me honestly looks like someone in their mid 40s.
I want to see what age Nikki Bella is.
I think the Bellas are like 41, 42.
I believe they are in their 40s.
Well, they're going to be the same age.
42, yeah. I think that, see if you said Nikki Bella is 35, I'd be like, it looks 35.
Yeah.
If you told me AJ Lee's 35, I'd be like, nah, I don't think she is. Anyway, so yeah, there you go. You've got Nikki Bella saying that the women are better with absolutely no proof, and then she backtracks, can't even stand by her comment. And, you know, maybe her comment's wrong, so she probably shouldn't stand by it.
I think it's awful, but it's like she doesn't backtrack completely, but has to say the men are incredible. I fucking hate that. See when someone like puts something over another thing, but they still try and put the thing over that they're burying at the same time, it comes across as disingenuous.
Yeah, and the one thing that she put over the most out of all the men was all the luchadors. Saying we've got so many great luchadors in WWE.
They don't draw a dime like the women.
So, I mean, what
probably the worst. I mean,
no, that is. See, you're right. I know what you're going to say there, but see if you split WWE up into categories. If you've got like your main event, you've got your tag teams, you've got your women, and then you've got your like luchadors. They are the worst drawn group in WWE.
Yes, and yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. They're the closest to the women. So is it any surprise that the group of the men that are most like the women she praises? No, it's not.
And finally, we'll move on to Seth freaking Rollins, who said that he was almost in tears by the end of Bad Bunny's Super Bowl appearance. So, Seth Rollins, who has... this guy actually appeared on NFL, one of the championship games. I think it was one of the playoff games a few weeks ago. He was on Sky Sports in the UK doing commentary for one of the NFL games. So again, we know what side this guy's bread's buttered on. But he was talking about the Super Bowl and Bad Bunny, and he said, quote, "That's what the Super Bowl is. That's what football is. You bring everybody together, you watch this game, you talk about it, we're talking about it. There's just so much joy that comes from football, and that comes from being together as a community, as one with different cultures. It was such a beautiful halftime show. I don't even know a single Bad Bunny song. It was a good time. I was nearly in tears by the end of it." End of quote.
Just fucking gay is what it is. This is why... I mean, here I think the Super Bowl in general is a bit cringe most years, but dearie fucking me, this has took the biscuit completely.
Almost in tears.
Yeah.
By the end of it. What? Some guys singing Spanish, you didn't understand a single word, and you were almost in tears. Why? Because there was two guys fucking grinding on each other, and you wish you were one of them. Is that why you were almost in tears? It should have been me, damn it. You know, as Dolph Ziggler would say.
Yeah, I mean. He doesn't know any of his songs. He didn't understand them. You know,
this is just virtue signaling, isn't it?
Yeah, that's all.
Oh, look, it was a very inclusive and diverse halftime show. It almost brought me to tears. How the fuck could that bring you to tears?
Yeah, no, I honestly, man, the only people that would have enjoyed that halftime show are white liberals and people that are Hispanic and understand Spanish.
How can any performance almost bring you to tears unless there's like a tribute song or something like that where they're paying respect to someone that has died? That's the only thing that should bring you to almost to tears. It's a fucking song.
See, no,
I wouldn't have cared who played. Even if it was like fucking, I don't know, like a Metallica, I'm never going to be almost brought to tears.
Yeah, no, but it's not even. Yeah, but you're right. It's not even like it's a song associated with America. It's not America the Beautiful. See if he was like, but he wouldn't dare say that. Well, I was almost brought to tears by our national anthem. You know, I'm patriotic now. It has to be the fucking Hispanic song. But I guarantee you, right?
Yeah, well, Kid Rock was doing a halftime show on another channel, or whatever, and there's no song Kid Rock could have sung that would have brought me to tears, and I prefer Kid Rock over Bad Bunny as an artist. But there's nothing Kid Rock could have done that could have brought me to tears.
It doesn't surprise me though, because Seth Rollins is a little bitch. But again, like I said, this halftime show was only for this halftime show was to appease liberals and like people that speak Spanish. See. The black Americans, your African Americans, your white Americans, they, unless they're liberal, which will be a decent portion of them, of course. I mean, see, for the actual people that like football, I don't think they would have appreciated this. This was just for these.
I don't think it really matters. Even if you're liberal, why would you enjoy this? If you can't speak Spanish, why the fuck would you care?
They're going to pretend to enjoy it.
Well, yeah.
That's my point. I know that deep down they probably wouldn't and don't. But they're going to do this to get one up over.
Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, that's it. I don't know if Seth Rollins is he from Puerto Rico?
I think he is.
I think he's from Puerto Rico anyway. So doesn't know any Spanish though.
He's not a real Puerto Rican brother.
There you go. Anyway, guys, there you go. That's your video there, right there. Bunch of news, just talking shite for 30 odd minutes. Leave a like, leave a comment. We'll catch you in the next one. Until then, though, peace.